Alright, here I have a pretty good battle versus some dude. I don't know what his name is. I found him on the AAX chat thing or whatever it's called. And I'm using a Sandstorm team. So I'm going to start this shit early. He leads with a Heatran, which is holding the item Balloon. And this is a new item, obviously. And I thought I knew how it worked. It basically gives a Pokemon that is holding it Levitate. But it'll pop. The balloon will go away as soon as I hit him. So I assumed that it'll pop with any move, so I go for the T-Wave, and at this point I'm thinking his shit is popped, but it's actually not, and I don't find that out until later. So I go for the Thunder as he brings in his Landros, and I just assumed he would take a risk and gamble with the Speed Type, but that was actually a very stupid move on my part, since he's obviously Choice Scarfed and now my shit is fucked up. So I go to Bronzong because he's locked into Stone Edge, I think, and you know, he's probably not going to stay in here, so I could get up some Reflex and stuff. So he goes back out to Heatran. I do have a Heatran of my own, but I don't want to predict the fire move just yet because he might use Earth Power since he's already seen my team. But Hippowdon's a safer bet because I know I can take pretty much anything. And yeah, I go for my Stealth Rock, and I think I go for the Earthquake here. But he still has balloons, so I was like, what the fuck? I thought this thing was gonna pop. So now I'm kind of confused, but I should be able to like hit him or roar him out as soon as I slack off here. But he gets a crit, so that kind of sucks for me because now my Hippowdon is dead, and I'm gonna have a really hard time dealing with that Landros since I set up Sandstorm for him, and Landros has an ability which makes his ground and other shit like ground, rock, and steel moves more powerful. So I go to Heatran, and now that I look back, going for the Earth Power was kind of retarded because he still has the balloon. So I guess I just wanted to pop it thinking he doesn't have his Earth Power on his Heatran since his is a lead, and I was probably right since he ended up switching. So I get the special defense drop, and he switches out, goes to his Landros. So I was predicting the Earthquake, so I go to Bronzong, but he goes for a U-turn, gets another crit. Probably doesn't matter though, because I fuck up badly right here. He goes to an Infernape, quote unquote, and he goes for the sub. I thought he'd go for the Fire Blast, so I went for the Explosion, because I might be able to live it. But he goes for the sub, so at this point I was like, fuck, this is not Infernape. This is one of those faggot ass Zoroarks things. And turns out I'm right. So yeah, Infernape doesn't really run Substitute, so that was like a pretty big clue, and I pretty much find out later on that it wasn't anyway. So I predict the Landros to come in, so I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide since yeah, I need that thing dead. It's pretty much the only guy on his team keeping me from sweeping with this mole, so I need some death fodder, and Heatran is the guy to go to because now I could revenge kill this shit with Scizor. So here I still haven't killed any of his Pokemon, if you haven't noticed. So this prediction was either gonna make or break me. I decided to go for the Pursuit, thinking he's gonna try to save his thing so it won't get swept by my mole, and I predict correctly. So that was pretty much like really fucking helped me. If I didn't predict correctly there, I probably would have got 6-0'd, and that shit would have been embarrassing. So now he went to his balloon. I think he thought it was faster. I honestly thought it was faster also, but yeah, it obviously wasn't. So he's up 5-1. I've only got one more fucking Pokemon, and he has like his entire fucking team left. But this guy is pretty good. Some people think he's broken. I honestly think he's not at all broken. This thing has a new ability, which means when the Sandstorm is raging, his speed is basically doubled for free. So yeah, I think I get a little hacks of my own here, but I don't know, it was like para flinch, so something was bound to happen. And yeah, so I pretty much sweep the fuck out of him, and that's about it. So I came back from a 5-0 deficit, and wait, 5-0, what the fuck, a 5-1 deficit, and I pretty much swept him. So this guy is easily walled. Any type of fucking Skarmory or bulky water gonna destroy this shit. So yep, I don't think it's Uber. pretty good top OU material, but not uber. So yeah, comment, rate, all that shit, and I'm out.